Hi, this is Billy Joe. So this pick a card reading is, what action will your person take towards you? So the decks I used today are the Trippin' Weight Tarot, the, let's see, Journey of Love Union cards by Bridget Rao, however you say it. And then from Bridget Rao is the Masculine Madness cards. Then we have the Queen of the Moon Oracle, the L Oracle, the Sacred Power reading cards, and the Heal Yourself reading cards. So 3 piles for you. The first pile is with this blue onyx. The second pile is with this lithium quartz. And the third pile is with this aquamarine. Okay? So if you need time to choose your pile, you can pause the video. I'm going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Okay, those of you that picked pile option number 1 with the blue onyx. It's a beautiful stone. Now the blue onyx, it balances, it strengthens, stabilizes, it motivates, it helps one to focus, it adds confidence and positivity, adds self-control, deflects negative energy, and it helps balance body and mind. So that's beautiful. So what action is your person going to take towards you? You know, whether you're a masculine or a feminine watching, and I'm talking energy wise, we're going to see what action they're going to take. So I'm going to lay these beautiful cards out here. Okay. Try and get these moved so you can see them better. Okay. So, let's see. We have the 5 of Wands. So, the thing about the 5 of Wands, it often means mock, like a mock battle, not a real battle, but kind of playing around, wrestling around. But lots of times we learn that when we're wrestling around, someone tends to get hurt or get in their feelings. For example, say, if you ever been where you've been tickled, like your partner's like tickling you like crazy and you're highly ticklish. I know this has happened to me before. And then like I'm kicking and punching and stuff because I'm trying to stop getting tickled, right? But then the minute that your fist or your foot connects with their face, well, they tend to get upset and get in their feelings, right? So you got to understand that sometimes, you know, even if you're playing around, we tend to get in our feelings. So this is an energy that I'm picking up, that those that's going to resonate with this pile, some of you go into situations like that. You've had situations like that. Others of you, you've had real stress. You've had real battles. You've had real fights with this person. It's constant bickering and constant anxiety, you know, and you got the doves here, so it's like in the rainbow. So it's like every time peace comes in, something is there to bust that peace up, right? Then we have the 4 of Cups. So this energy here, this is someone having their own little pity party. You know, you got them all in their feelings. They got their feelings hurt, and they're having a little pity party. Most of you that resonate with this, I'm thinking most of you are going to be in some type of separation, maybe taking a break, maybe y'all got in an argument. Someone got their feelings hurt when it started off as lighthearted playfulness, maybe wrestling around, maybe getting tickled. For others of you, your person did something they shouldn't have done. Maybe there's some kind of argument and you had the better defense, you had the better argument, and they just went off pouting. I mean, what can I say but just shut up and go off pouting, right? Then we have the King of Wands. So the King of Wands, that's fire energy. So that's like, yeah, he got all up in his feelings. He was getting mad. And just kind of seething and boiling underneath. Like, first he was pouting, and then he just kind of get pissed off. Like, what the fuck ever. This person here is all ego, okay? So they just had them a nice pity party, and you was in the right. They know you was in the right, but it's like they don't want to say it. But yet they look at the king. He still looks back at those situations. He's still looking back at what happened. Then we have, pick up these silly cards. Oh my goodness, I can't get it. Let me see here. We have under pressure, sinking into the depths of sadness. So the more they think about this, the more sad and the more lonely they're getting. We have regrets. I regretted it the second I saw pain in your eyes. So they probably retaliated with some kind of hurtful words, or when you kind of went, lots of when people fight or argue or they have some type of disagreement, they tend to just like either one of them goes to their mama's house or a friend's house to spend the night or something. And maybe during that time, this person did something they knew they shouldn't have done. And they instantly regret it because they did it out of anger, out of spite, out of vengefulness, and they was all determined to do it. But then the moment they completed that, they sunk into despair because they instantly regretted it. They knew they fucked up, right? We have Blanche. It says, she who brings light, serenity, beacon. But look at her face. I mean, it says she brings light, but look, she just looks like, oh. I think they had some dawning understanding, right? We have number 25, loyal companion. My love is unconditional. Actually, I think because this one is facing this one, I really think that this person had an understanding. Something came to light. They had an epiphany of how loyal, how compassionate you are, how loving you are, and that you have always had this unconditional love for you, that you truly did not deserve what happened because you were right anyways. And they acted out in their anger and their feelings, having a pity party, gonna make you pay, right? And in the worst way, they hurt you when you've done nothing but give them unconditional love. We have abundance. So when I see this, and it says Hunter Moon, so when I see this, it's like, this reminds me of the Empress. Not only were you unconditionally loving, loyal, compassionate, you was there for them through thick and thin, and you was the epitome of everything they've ever wanted in a woman. You are all queens combined into one. You are the Empress. You're the one that they saw themselves being with forever. So this little silly bullshit they pulled, they instantly regret it. We have entrapment. But it's like, for some of you, it possibly may mean that there's a third-party situation now that happened due to this. For others of you, they just don't know how, they really don't know how they can make it up to you, how they can get you back. They don't really know what to do. We have Source. And when I see this card, it's just like they're praying. They are praying so hard. Um, to God, to the divine, to universe. They're putting their intentions out there that they want some kind of reconciliation as far as their next move towards you. Um, right now, I don't see, it's like they're just sitting back waiting for a miracle. They don't know how to move forward. It's like they don't, I'm getting a sense that with a lot of those that's in this pile, it's like they don't know how to apologize, or they're the type that doesn't doesn't apologize. They're not really good with those words. I'm sorry. They, they're, because they're ego based. This is an ego based person. So it's like they're kind of lost. What should I do? How should I move forward? So it's like they're just sitting there waiting for a miracle. And I'm getting a sense for a lot of you, and this may trigger some of you, I'm getting a sense of they're just sitting back waiting for you to make that move. So go ahead and sit back and let them suffer for a little while. I'm going to get moved on to those that picked pile number 2. Okay, those of you that picked pile option 2 with this lithium quartz. So the good thing about lithium quartz, this is a sweet, calming energy that reduces stress, anxiety, depression, tension. It's excellent meditation that heightens the profoundness of your inner journey, supports spiritual growth, assists you in achieving higher realms, making spiritual connections of beauty and depth. The energy will move throughout your body, healing areas of aura that need help. It activates all the chakras. And, it's a stone for healers to use and wear by creating peaceful, harmonious space for healing. That's so gorgeous, right? Okay. So, what move is your person going to make next? Okay. So what move are they going to make next? Let's see what's going on. So we have the Knight of Cups. So that's looking good right off the bat. First card out the door. We have Knight of Cups. So this is an offering coming in. This is that Prince Charming coming in to romance you, kind of sweep you off your feet. He's got, that beautiful spinning rainbow behind him. The horse is trotting real pretty. He's got that cup. He's holding it up all nice and elegantly. Okay, so we have the Ten of Cups. So this, for some of you, this person wants to have forever, happily ever after with you. They may be, for some of you, not all of you, they're coming in with that intention and romantic gesture to sweep you off your feet and get you to, to see them as the one. For others of you, they're coming in and they may be actually proposing marriage or a live-in together situation. For some of you, maybe going forward with making that dream come true, and that symbol of love where you have children together. And I'm hearing for some of you, maybe you're not having children together, but you're putting your mixed family together. Yeah, that's beautiful. And then we have the Lovers. So some of you are twin flames, soulmates, and it's like you have, like, I'm hearing double missions together. That may resonate with some of you. So, yeah, this is true love, y'all. I don't know what's going on about, maybe if some of you, I'm hearing some of you may have been broke up. Some of you never, oh my God, some of you've never even met this person yet, but they're coming in. That's weird. Usually my readings like this are intended for someone you already know, but I'm hearing that some of you haven't met this person yet. Um, just with these first three cards. But for the majority of you, this is someone that you've known, you've dated for a while, maybe had a disagreement and went into separation. There's all kinds of scenarios I'm seeing, y'all. That's amazing. We have, it feels like I'm slowly losing you. Oh, so this is someone, I'm not sensing that they're losing you or the relationship's ending. I think it's more or less longs like they're starting to go through these fears. So this is probably a situation where someone may propose just because they're afraid that they'll lose you. You know, they want to make sure they don't lose you ever. Then we have emptiness. My bed feels empty without you. Did you leave them? You know, I just saw this image in my mind of, you know, you go over and you hit it and quit it. You go over there, you get your physical needs met, and then while they're asleep, you just kind of dip out. And then wake up and the bed is empty, right? It's like, oh, well, how long's she been gone? Because the bed's cold. I know that's horrible, but anyways, this person, what you didn't know is this person got some strong feelings for you. You might want to dip it and quit it, but they wanted to keep going. They like, this is love at first sight, right? That's the kind of energy I'm feeling right now. I'm sorry, this is hilarious. Yeah, that, wow, yeah, wow. That word, Mapolta, Mapotla, whatever. It says she who guides, new path, guide, renewal. A lot of you, yeah, you didn't just dip it and quit it. You quit it for real. Like you ain't going back. They may have been a two-stroker, and you're like, no, no, you need to keep going. You go find your own path. Others of you, this is a situation where maybe y'all went to separation, had a disagreement, had an argument, things didn't work out. But, you know, it's kind of like that sense you don't realize what you got until it's gone. And that is what's going on here. We have the number 14, duality. Can we kiss and make up? Okay. So, yeah, definitely they want to renewal. They want to get back together. They want to make things right. We have self-love. So, if you recall up here, I was talking about they had some fear-based actions going on. I think through this, maybe y'all are healing each other because we do have the self-love here. And maybe, you know, y'all's both learning through the separation to love yourselves, which is what the journey is all about anyways. And that's, you know, they see you as someone that they want to be with because you help heal them. You trigger them. And when you trigger someone, you heal them. You know, when you get triggered, you heal yourself. It's just part of the journey, you know. That's one thing I'm definitely grateful for is my divine masculine definitely triggers me whether he knows it or not. And most of the time he knows it because I tell him. But I always tell him after I've worked it out for myself. So then we have number 32, Phoenix Rising. So those of you that's familiar with the Phoenix, and most of us are, is Phoenix is what rises up out of the ashes. So yeah, definitely healing work has been done. And wanting to take what used to be, what didn't work before, and reforming it into something that's magical and beautiful and spiritual. And absolutely, they want that connection. They want to renew it to such an extent that it's not just a 3D level, it's more of a 5D level commitment and relationship that they're wanting to renew. We have angel assistance. So this connection is divinely guided. So this is this is a connection that's, familiar maybe with the twin flame dynamic. Lots of times with twin flames, once they connect physically, it's like it's such an intense experience that one of you is going to get up and run. That's why they say there's a runner chaser dynamic. Of course, I don't fall into that, because I just see it as forced separation that we have to have for healing. There's lots of times that me and my divine masculine, we're forced into separation, but it's not due to physical connectivity. It's not due to us wanting to be physically, separated. It's just due to it's due to circumstances. And during those times of not being able to talk to each other, see each other, visit with each other, we both go through healing. And that's what this is right here. They've been going through some healing, and they're ready to reconnect in a very strong way, in a very permanent way. They want full union with you. So I hope this resonated. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to get moved on to those that picked pile 2. Alright, well, I think I said pile 2, but I meant pile 3, because this is pile 3. Thank you so much for watching. So those of you that picked the aquamarine, so I think the aquamarine is such a beautiful stone. It's considered a stone of breath, because it can be used to heal sinus conditions and colds. It helps overcome the fear of speaking, strengthens the ability to articulate one's feelings with conviction and clarity. It's also known for accelerating intellectual reasoning. It bestows perseverance, lightheartedness, and discipline. It calms grief and relieves feelings of anger. It promotes safe travels, like in the sea, and it supports communication, and it grants courage. Some of us definitely need to work on our courage. Let's see. What action is your person going to take? Okay. Well, we have the Ace of Wands, y'all. The aces have to always do with new beginnings. But every time I see the Ace of Wands, to me it's like, this is a sexual new beginning. This is passion. This is sex. This is the wands and the swords, especially if you're talking about like a sexual energy, those represent the phallus, the male phallus, and then the cups and the pentacles represent the female energy. So, yeah, this is someone offering their big stick. They're like, here, put your hands on it. We have the Four of Pentacles. This is someone who's selfish and greedy, someone who's not into expressing their emotions, their heartfelt emotions. They're okay with maybe having sex with you. This is the hit it and quit it type. This is, they're not good with opening up to anybody. It's one thing to be physical. It's a completely different issue to open up and be vulnerable. This person's not willing to be vulnerable. We have the Hermit. This is someone who probably spends a lot of time single. alone. They probably are someone who does like to learn things. They may be in school, they may be in college, they may be learning a new trade. They may actually be on a spiritual journey, but I just don't see that connecting like that because this person is so ego-based and so fear-based. They don't like being vulnerable. Okay? So, that energy, this energy is like, I'll be honest, I'm not really liking this energy. We have hostile. There's so much anger inside me. See? I told you I'm not liking this energy. That's just like, I'm going to have to cleanse in here when I get done with this energy. This is just like, ugh. Inner demons. Nobody understands the darkness inside of me. So that would explain why they don't like being vulnerable. They possibly, this is someone who feels like they're not good enough. Someone who feels like maybe they're filthy or undesirable, or if they let anyone in, that person's gonna run, because this is someone who knows they have, that dark side of them. Lots of people, most people, we wear masks to society. Who we represent ourselves to people is completely different to how we view ourselves. Sometimes we'll go home at the end of the day and we're a completely different person at home than we are at work or at school. And this person doesn't like who they think they are. Maybe they have these dark desires on the inside that they don't like to express to no one. And if they let anyone close enough, it's like they're telling themselves, if I let this person in, they're going to see how vile I really am. So this person has a lot of healing to do. That's why they're only interested in sex, because they can't get emotionally attached. We have Amelie, she who questions, curiosity, destiny, search. So yeah. Again, that goes with the energy of someone who's learning things. They're probably learning a lot about themselves. What I'm sensing is you coming in the picture and mirroring things back to them to trigger them and to help them heal, which is beautiful. We have impatient. I can't wait. So when they want it right then. If I want it, I want it now is what I'm hearing. It's on my terms. We have balance. So the thing I love about this card is she's got her head in the clouds, right? I mean, it's made to look like a hat with different moons hanging off of it. It's just beautiful. Their life, I know it says balance, but I'm just sensing their life is completely out of balance. We have, how teachable are you? Also, this is person, this is a Mr. Gray type of energy. And those of you probably know what I'm talking about. 50 Shades of Grey. This is a dominant person who probably likes to have someone submissive, someone who they can teach to be submissive, someone who they can teach and train to pretty much let him master them. This is a master type of sexual energy, a dominant energy. And and not all people who are dominant energy, the whole BDSM, not all people that's dominant have those inner demons that they don't, want to they don't want to be vulnerable. Not everyone's like that. But this energy here, this person is like that. We have abundance. Look at that gold and all in his hands. But it's I'm just getting the energy of they're all for what their needs are. They want their needs filled. They don't really care about anything else. This person is just complete ego-based. The action they want to take towards you, they want to control you. They want to make you submissive to them, without sharing any vulnerable feelings or emotions with you. They're not comfortable with opening up. They stay guarded, but yet they want you vulnerable to them. It's not equal balance. It's not equal give and take. It's just, for some of you, they may like give you gifts. They may pay your bills, but it's just that further depth into control. So sorry if that seems painful. I'm so sorry. For those of you that resonate with this, I hope that you find happiness. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.